Greetings to you, my fellow Nigerian on the platform. I want to ask a question to those of us that say no grief for anybody in 2024. Please, please. What is actually wrong with us as a people? I want to know. Why are we good in learning those things that are destructive to ourselves, that will help to destroy us? Why are we like this? What the heck do you mean, no grief for anybody? This is a nation where everybody is doing gree. This is a nation that we need to learn what is leadership so that we can build our nation. This is a nation where we're so careless, we don't even care about our nation. Everybody's thinking me, myself, and I. And now we're topping those lousy philosophies with another destructive policy or philosophy. No grief for anybody. What the heck do you mean? So if you do not grieve for anybody and the other person doesn't grieve for you, how do we make a headway? If you are doing business with somebody and you no gree, the person no gree, what will happen? You come out to a road, maybe you're in a car or you're driving. You come out to a junction, you want to negotiate into the main road or something, or you want to enter a street. The oncoming cars refuse you to enter, they no gree for you. And you too no gree. You put head, what will happen? Accident. So why are we so thoughtless? Why do we just say things nonchalantly? If you are so wise that you no gree, why have you been agreeing with all the BS that is going on in the political field? Why have you kept mute? The amount of things that is happening in Nigeria, even there are so many African countries that those things will not happen. Why you agree for that one? A typical illustration. In the past 10 years, the court has made a lot of people leaders, much more than even INEC. At least I know I don't listen to news. I don't really read news. But most times, I always see a headline. Court sack this person. Court put this person. In fact, recently I started thinking, why not constitute some judges also? I don't know if is it judge that is the highest office in a court or whatever. Why not constitute the judges or those people that wear the wig? Why not carry them and put in INEC as maybe observers or as part of the election team, so that once they give anybody the return certificate and knock down their hammer, boom, no more court case. So that even if 2 years later, if somebody is caught, no court case closed because they don't knock hammer. But we're looking at all this bullshit. And now what we want to no grieve for anybody. Look, let me remind us of something. You see, Nigeria is in a leadership crisis. And the greatest crisis that we're facing is not the leadership, the political class. It is we, the people that are being led. Because the day we realize that Nigeria has a bad followership, that is the day we will make the first step in the journey of 1,000 miles of realizing our problem. Nigeria has a bad followership. We're worse than our leaders. Sometimes we think our leaders is the cause of our problem. No, they're not. They're only taking advantage of the ugly situation and moral principles that we apply. Because the leadership of a people is a reflection of those people. Because the leadership of a people is chosen from the people. So the leadership is not bad. Now there's something I say that when a good people have bad leaders, it is very easy for them to unseat those leaders. And when a bad people have a good leader, it is very easy for them to unseat those leaders and install the ones they want. Let's take for instance, now if you're a good man, maybe in your religious center or in your school, in your place of work, there's a committee or something that is in charge of so much money that is passing through. And that money they enter, rats chop some, fly chop some, mosquito chop some, penguin carry some, go give him girlfriend. Then you now come as a good man and you say you're going to stop those things overnight, my brother. You will die like fowl. You will die because they will kill you. You won't last there. So also, if there's a good organization where people, 80 to 90% of the population there are abiding by the policies, the principles, and the moral value of those places, and you come there and want to form Mr. Badman, General Badman, they will unseat you easily because you're not following the culture of that environment. So why do we gree for leaders that have no respect for us, but you don't want to gree for yourself? You want to start fighting each other because this no gree for anybody is a perfect formula for chaos. It's a perfect formula for us to divide and kill ourselves. And tomorrow we will call devil, and devil will do that. My dear, if you are one of those people who believe or who say no gree for anybody, please understand that you are one of Nigeria's greatest problem. And that problem you are looking for, you will see it big time. But please be careful. Be very careful with yourself. Think positively and stop acting like somebody without self-training. I don't want to say home training because we have bad people coming from good homes and we have good people coming from bad homes. So it is not about home training. It is about self-training. Train yourself to be a responsible citizen. Be a good citizen of Nigeria and help Nigeria grow. We can become a great nation only if we try. Those other nations that we run to today for greener pasture, they once suffered worse than what we're suffering today. So let us take the bull by the horn. Let us rise to the occasion. Let us take responsibility because today Nigeria stands at a crucial epoch when the efforts of ignoble minds will plunge us into darkness, or when the effort of great minds will usher us into a new and glorious future. You can be part of those ignoble minds or you can be part of the great minds. But if you're part of the ignoble minds, please don't stand in the way of great minds because Nigeria is about to rise. Arise, O compatriots. One of the greatest problems we have been facing is because a lot of good men have buried their head in the sand. But that's about to come to an end because there's a new consciousness awakening within us. And not every good man who calls himself a good man will challenge himself to reproduce his good in others and help in developing our society. After all, there's a saying that educated men must be more than textbooks. They must see themselves as an integral part of the society they live in. Hence, contribute to the development of that society. We have a responsibility in Nigeria, and that responsibility is not the sole responsibility of the government. It is the responsibility of each and every Nigerian to contribute towards our advancement. Americans will not come and develop us. The best they can do is to enslave us, mine our resources, and put us in bondage. After all, is it not IMF that has been asking for devaluation of our naira and suggesting how fuel should be 5,000 naira 1 liter? So what makes us think that external people will come and save us? They're not going to do anything. It is our responsibility. So they say no grief for anybody. Thanks for listening. Cheers. Greetings to you, my fellow Nigerian on the platform. I want to ask a question to those of us that say no grief for anybody in 2024. Please. What is actually wrong with us as a people? I want to know. Why are we good in learning those things that are destructive to ourselves, that will help to destroy us? Why are we like this? What the heck do you mean, no grief for anybody? This is a nation where everybody is doing gree. This is a nation that we need to learn what is leadership so that we can build our nation. This is a nation where we're so careless, we don't even care about our nation.